The royal family has given us some of the most memorable fashion moments in history. From the classy, to the controversial, to the casual, it's time to dive into the most iconic royal looks.
So there are some disadvantages to crowns, but otherwise, they're quite important things.
Number 1. Diana's revenge dress. Without a doubt, the most iconic royal look of all time is Princess Diana's revenge dress. Di wore this darling little black number on June 29, 1994, the same night Prince Charles confessed to his affair with Camilla on national TV. The dress was made for Diana by Greek designer Christina Strombolian. But it sat in her closet for 3 years because Diana worried it was too daring. But after Charles's interview aired, she decided she wanted to go out and look like $1 million. And that's exactly what she did. Di paired the look with a pearl and sapphire choker, an unforgettable look to mark an unforgettable royal scandal. Number 2. Kate Middleton's wedding gown. Kate Middleton and Prince William's 2012 wedding was the biggest royal wedding since Charles and Diana's, and Kate's wedding dress is arguably the most popular royal wedding dress of all time. The elegant, Victorian-inspired lace and satin gown was designed by Sarah Burton for Alexander McQueen and cost $332,000. Fans loved how it mixed modern styles with Victorian fashion. Kate's dress was such a big deal that its design influenced the bridal industry for years after. Every bride wanted to look like a future princess. Too bad they couldn't wear the diamond Cartier Halo tiara, a 1,000 diamond tiara worth $1.7 million. Kate borrowed from her new grandmother-in-law, the Queen. Number 3. The Queen's Coronation Day Ensemble. Queen Elizabeth was crowned queen on June 2, 1953, and her coronation is a major moment in history. 25-year-old Elizabeth wore a white satin dress designed by Sir Norman Hartnell. He embroidered it using gold and silver thread, silks, pearls, sequins, and crystals, and the dress ended up weighing 11 pounds, much heavier than the George IV state diadem, which Elizabeth wore on her head. This stunning diamond and pearl diadem dates back to 1820, when it was King George IV. Number 4. Princess Diana's wedding gown. We can't not talk about the stunning gown Princess Diana wore to marry Prince Charles in 1981. You know, the really poofy one? The David and Elizabeth Emmanuel design dress was made of ivory silk taffeta and antique lace. It was paired with a sparkling 153-yard tulle veil and a super long 25-foot train that had to be held up by her 2 flower girls. Rather than borrow a crown from her royal in-laws, Diana wore a tiara owned by her family, the Spencer tiara. The look was topped off by her iconic sapphire engagement ring. The marriage may not have lasted, but the image of Di's gown will last forever. Number 5. Meghan Markle's Remembrance Day look. In 2019, Meghan Markle was still an active member of the royal family, and she made an official appearance at London's Cenotaph to honor Remembrance Day. Meghan kept things somber but chic in a fierce all-black ensemble. She wore a lace dress, a belted wool Stella McCartney coat, a statement wide-brimmed hat, and a red poppy pin, which symbolized support for those who fell in battle. Some have compared Meghan's look to Princess Diana's Remembrance Day outfit back in 1991. Meghan knows how to pay homage to the fashion icons. Number 6. The Queen's wedding dress. Before Diana and Kate, there was Queen Elizabeth. She married Prince Philip in 1947, 4 years before she would become queen. The then princess wore an intricate ivory silk dress designed by Norman Hartwell, the same designer who made her Coronation Day dress. Norman wanted the dress to feel like the beginning of spring, so he adorned it with wheat and flowers in gold and silver thread. He added a 15-foot train embroidered in pearls, crystals, and satin. Her Majesty paired the gown with the Queen Mary diamond fringe tiara. Number 7. Diana's sweatshirt and cycling shorts. From the extremely fancy to the not-so-fancy, it's time to honor Princess Diana's effortless casual 90s daywear looks. An oversized sweatshirt, bike shorts, and sneakers were Diana's go-to outfit when she ran errands, picked up her kids, popped by a polo match, or went to the gym. And wherever Diana went, the paparazzi followed. In classic 90s fashion, and 30 years later, it's back in style. Number 8. Kate's charity catwalk dress. Before there was Catherine, Princess of Wales, there was Kate Middleton, a 19-year-old student who went to the same university as Prince William. The future king and queen met while living in the same residence, but things didn't turn romantic until William saw Kate wearing this barely there sheer dress at a student fashion show fundraiser. Something tells me the queen would not have approved. But William did, and when he saw Kate on the catwalk, he turned to his friend and whispered, "Wow, Kate's hot." Number 9. Princess Beatrice's hat. The British royals are known for some pretty over-the-top hats, but the one that had to rule them all is this head topper Princess Beatrice wore to her cousin Prince William's wedding. Philip Tracy designed this enormous taupe O hat topped with a curly bow. The hat got so much attention on the internet that it was later sold on eBay for $130,000. Don't worry, the money was given to charity. Number 10. Diana's see-through skirt. Becoming a royal means that there's a set of rules you have to follow, and it took Diana some time to get the hang of things. The future Princess of Wales began dating King Charles back in 1980 when she was a 19-year-old nursery school assistant. She was an instant paparazzi target, and one photographer managed to get a picture of her wearing a long skirt outside her workplace. Unfortunately for Di, her skirt became momentarily translucent during a burst of sunshine. Not the silhouette of her legs. Gasp! It shouldn't be a big deal, but it was, at least by royal standards. She reportedly told Charles, "I don't want to be known as the girlfriend who had no petticoat." Number 11. Meghan's wedding dress. We can't forget Meghan Markle's gorgeous wedding dress. Like Diana and Kate before her, the anticipation for what Meghan would wear for her wedding to Prince Harry was sky high. She ended up surprising fans by picking a 3/4 sleeve boat neck gown by Claire Waite Keller for Givenchy. The silk dress was a mix, described as timeless, minimalist, and elegant. Embroiderers spent 500 hours constructing Meghan's stunning 16-foot veil, which she fastened to Queen Mary's bandeau tiara. The Queen loaned the bride the Art Deco-style, diamond-encrusted wedding tiara, which dates back to 1932. Number 12. Princess Margaret's matching yellow ensemble. Back in the day, the Queen's sister, Princess Margaret, was a glamorous socialite and famous party girl. One of the late princess's most famous looks is this striking 60s ensemble from a trip to Jamaica. The yellow dress and matching feathered headpiece paired with the white gloves, pearls, and purse is the definition of retro chic. That's fashion, baby! Number 13. Diana's black sheep sweater. Diana wore this now iconic sweater back to a polo match in 1981, the month before her wedding to Charles. Note the single black sheep against the woolly white flock. The ensemble didn't make headlines until years later, when the media took it as evidence that Diana had never felt like she belonged in the royal family. She felt like the black sheep. Get it? This was one of the looks recreated for the crown. Number 14. Meghan's ripped jeans. Diana isn't the only royal who can make a statement with her clothes. Back in 2017, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle made their very first public appearance together at the Invictus Games in Toronto. Meghan paired her white Mishna Nunu boyfriend-style shirt with a pair of ripped mother denim skinny jeans. Fans were obsessed with Meghan's effortless French tuck and her daring exposed knees. Her first public appearance with a royal, and Meghan was already pushing boundaries. Number 15. The Queen's blue dress. In 1961, President John F. Kennedy and Jackie Kennedy traveled across the pond for a meeting with Queen Elizabeth. At that point, Jackie was already known for her glamorous style, so the Queen had no choice but to up her game. She enlisted the efforts of her go-to designer, Norman Hartnell, who became the official royal dressmaker in 1957. Norman made the Queen a striking royal blue tulle ball gown. She accented it with white gloves and a bunch of diamonds and sapphires. The Queen definitely held her own that night. Number 16. Kate's navy number. Kate wore this navy blue polka dot Alessandra Rich dress twice. First for Prince Charles's 70th birthday portrait, and then to an exhibition at Bletchley Park. At Bletchley, fans got a better look at Kate's button detailing, white collar, and 80s-style pumps. Some have pointed out that the dress was a lot like the one Princess Diana wore during a photo shoot back in 1985. See? It's not just Meghan! Number 17. Meghan's green goodbye. In January 2020, Harry and Meghan announced they would be stepping back from their royal duties. 2 months later, the couple made an appearance at the 2020 Commonwealth Day service at Westminster Abbey, and Meghan wore this striking green dress and matching cape and hat designed by Amelia Wickstead. So dramatic! The event ended up being their last official royal engagement for years, because the very next week, the pandemic hit. Not a bad look to finish out on. Number 18. Diana's Dreamy gown. Diana's fairy tale off-the-shoulder dress with swirls of pink and lilac is dreamy in more ways than one. When Di wore this off-the-shoulder ensemble to a party at a museum in 1981, she was photographed accidentally falling asleep. Hey, royal events are long. And the very next day, Buckingham Palace announced the new princess was pregnant with her first baby, Prince William. You can't blame her for wanting to get some rest. Number 19. Kate's Jubilee ensemble. For the 2022 Trooping the Color Parade at Queen Elizabeth's Platinum Jubilee, Kate Middleton wore a custom white blazer dress by Alexander McQueen and a navy and white fascinator by Philip Tracy. She paired this chic look with sapphire and diamond earrings previously owned by her would-be mother-in-law Diana. Here's Diana wearing them at her only Met Gala appearance in 1996, when she made headlines for wearing a seductive blue slip. Number 20. Meghan's engagement look. When Meghan and Harry announced their engagement back in 2017, it was a very, very big deal. The happy couple spoke with the press outside of Kensington Palace, where they revealed the bride-to-be's diamond engagement ring. Meghan wore a bridal white belted jacket from Canadian brand Line. Underneath was a peak of a green dress, and the shoes were nude crisscross pumps. Which of these iconic royal looks is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe to The Thing Celebrity for more on your favorite celebs.